Senator Burdick?
I think this has been an ongoing process in the interim. I think the process needs to continue. It's an issue that needs to be dealt with. My personal opinion is that we will not, most likely not be able to get over the finish line in 35 days, but we need to continue working on it. The work groups that have been formed on this have really tried to reach out to all sectors of the economy. They have support from all sectors of the economy, but it's 35 days, and that's our challenge.
That's not fair. I was take it, Tommy, Smothers Brothers. That's not fair. I was watching Straight Talk. You know what Straight Talk is? Channel 8. Well, Gordon was on it. And I was amazed. He knows more about this than anybody I've ever heard of. And I'm not going to tell you the position he said, but he just said just the exemption area alone. The Senate version exempts all of ag. Also, one of the people in my district wants to be exempted. Just the exemption area is complicated. We're going to do cap and gown. We're going to do cap and gown. We're going to do cap and gown. When we do it, it's said, we're not going to go beyond 2019, but I'm not, see what I'm doing here? Run silent, run deep, dive, dive, dive. That's a submarine thing. What I'm saying is, are we ready to do this very complicated bill in a very responsible, reasonable way, in an Oregon way? I don't want to copy some other state. People are working like tails off on it. They're working very, very hard. They really are. But doggone, let's do this thing right, because we got to do it. We need to do it. So that's the answer I gave you, Jeff. And so I don't know whether that helps or hurts. And Gordon, you don't get to say anything more. You looked good last night, and I hate to say that because you've never been good to me.
And Jeff, you know when the short session, when we passed going into annual sessions, and the 35 days, it wasn't designed to do comprehensive legislation. It was never designed to actually talk about, and Senate President's right, when you have such a complicated issue, as he calls it cap and gown, I said cap and lose jobs, but that you need the time in order to actually dig in and for both sides, all sides, to discuss the issues, so that at the end of the day, that you come out with a policy that all of us can really thoroughly agree on, to where we're not coming back for several other sessions. And that has happened. You've been in this building enough to know that when we don't get it right, we come back not once and try to repair, but twice and sometimes 4 and 5 times to try to repair. So to me, the short session was never designed for us to do very comprehensive legislation. It was designed for us to, if 101 created a budgetary problem for us, if that did not pass, we would be spending our time these 35 days trying to actually deal with that particular piece of budget. But we do have, as the Senate President pointed out, with the federal tax piece that came out, some will see more money in their pocket. But it does create a problem for us in the state. The connect or reconnect is there that we will have to discuss, and we will have to decide which way we're going to